Hey there, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So, we're here to do the 31 favorite bands who had two albums in the same year, the series that we are running for March. Got a strong one today. It's a band I like quite a bit. Definitely a first pager for me. Thin Lizzy. This is the Jailbreak album, came out in March. And the other one is Johnny the Fox, which came out in October of the same year, which I believe the year was 1976. 76, yes. Probably dead center of their discography. Both very strong albums, I think. Not as familiar with Johnny the Fox. I've listened to it in its entirety once. Strong album, lots of good guitar, which they're known for. This is Brian Robertson and Scott Gorham, both doing that twin lead stuff on this album. Really strong. This is an album I've looked to get. Had to make a choice when I went to buy a Thin Lizzy album. They had both of them. I took this one because I was a little bit more familiar with the stuff on it. But that's an album I would love to have as well. This one coming out first has their only really big hit, which is The Boys Are Back in Town. Everybody knows this song. It's a staple on rock radio. It's a classic that everybody knows. It's been heard millions of times, basically. Not a song that I listen to much anymore, but I don't dislike it either. My favorite track on this is called Jailbreak. This is another song that gets quite a bit of airplay for them. Just a fantastic album. Romeo and the Lonely Girl, really good as well. I really like Emerald, which is the final track on the album that's strong. It's that hard rocking album, as is Johnny the Fox. Both of them very hard rocking. I'm not as familiar with Johnny the Fox as I've only listened to its entirety once, but enough to know that I like the album and need to have it. So these are solid. Thin Lizzy was going to be on this. As soon as I seen they had a pair of albums in the same year, I knew they were going to be on here. Wasn't quite sure where they would fit in. Probably would have been higher if I had Johnny the Fox, but because I've only listened to it once, can't really put them up there. The other album, fantastic. I'm sure that one will end up being the same way. I've liked everything they've done. I started following them probably back when I was still living at home with my mom and them. So probably in the early 80s, I discovered them with the Thin Lizzy's Thunder and Lightning album and have listened to various bits and pieces of their stuff until I started collecting their albums. So there you have it. Thin Lizzy, two albums today. Jailbreak from March 1976 and Johnny the Fox from October 1976. Fantastic stuff. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want to make any comments about Thin Lizzy or about either of the two albums, you can do that. And we will be back tomorrow with another album of my 31 favorite rock bands who released two albums in the same year. So we'll see you then. Have a good day and a good night and goodbye.